Hi children, welcome to today's digital class. Children, I welcome you once again for the trigonometry part 2. Till now we have discussed about the trigonometric ratios and how they can be arrived. Now we will discuss about the relation between those trigonometric ratios and how they are related to each other, because these relations will help us in solving the problems. Shall we start? The relation between trigonometric ratios. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that we have known from the previous concept now. Now, let me divide the numerator opposite side with the hypotenuse and even the denominator also with the hypotenuse. Now, in the previous case we have observed that opposite side by hypotenuse, the ratio is known as sin theta. At the same time, adjacent side by hypotenuse is known as cos theta. So, can I say now tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta? Children, now we are going to see the relation between the cosec and sin. Cosec is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side, but when hypotenuse comes down, it is going to become 1 by opposite side by hypotenuse, where opposite side by hypotenuse is equal to sin theta. Now, sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side, where the hypotenuse comes down, what happens? Please see, 1 by adjacent side by hypotenuse can be written as sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. That means, the relation between the cosec and sin is cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Similarly, sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Now, please see. Now, we are going to discuss about the one more, that is cot theta, where we call it as adjacent side by opposite side. So, adjacent side by hypotenuse, opposite side by hypotenuse, which is equal to what you can say, the numerator is cos by sin. That means, this is equal to reciprocal of the tan theta, that means 1 by tan theta you can say, and even you can say that the cot theta is equal to cos by sin is equal to what do they become? In the numerator they become 1 by sin theta and the denominator becomes 1 by cos theta, where they are equal to cosec theta by sec theta. That means, cot theta is equal to cosec theta by sec theta. With this we have understood the relation between the each and every ratios with the respect to the a particular angle. Now, let us have an example. Please see how to find it. Now, there is a triangle ABC. Here the angle A is at this particular point, where sin A of this particular angle A is equal to opposite side by what you can say hypotenuse. What is opposite side here? BC. What is hypotenuse here? That is AC. Now, similarly, I want to talk about the cos, where cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. That means, cos A is equal to AB by AC. So, now I want to talk about tan. Tan A is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is BC by AB. So, from this particular triangle, if you want to find the ratios of particular angle, like let me say sin A is equal to BC by AC, cos A is equal to AB by AC, and tan A is equal to BC by AB. So, with the triangle itself we can say the angle is changed, what is going to happen? Let me see. Now, when I want to talk about the with respect to the angle C, this is sin C, we have opposite side by hypotenuse as usual, but the angle has changed. For this particular angle, which is opposite side is AB. So, I will say sin C is equal to AB by hypotenuse AC only. Now, please see cos C concept, that is ratio condition, that is adjacent side by hypotenuse is same, but the side which is adjacent to this angle is nothing but BC. So, please see which is equal to how much here? BC by AC. And now, when you come to tan, the concerned opposite side, that is AB, and adjacent side will be BC. So, if you say that is AB by BC, that means basing on the angles also we have to check which is opposite side and which is adjacent side, as the hypotenuse remains same in both the cases. With the particular angle, the ratios also may change. So, now we have observed that as the angle has changed from A to C, even the ratios also have been changed. Please see. Now, we will see the one more example with the numbers. Please see here. So, AB is 4 and BC is 3 and AC is 5. Now, sin A is equal to 3 by 5, opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that means cos A is equal to 4 by 5 and tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is 3 by 4. So, even when you have the numbers, you are able to see with the numbers you can give the clear ratios, that is 3 by 5, 4 by 5 and here 3 by 4. Are you clear, children? In a triangle ABC, if cos A is equal to 12 by 13, then find tan C and cosec A. How to find this? Let me take the triangle ABC, and we know that cos A is here, that means angle A is here and angle C is here. So, I have to take tan C as well as cosec A, but before that I must know all the 3 sides. How to find? We know that cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, but cos A is equal to how much here? 12 by 13. That means my adjacent side is AB is equal to 12 and hypotenuse AC is equal to 13. So, I need to find out the opposite side. How to find? We know that ABC is a right triangle. So, here I use the Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square is equal to the square of the hypotenuse, that is AC square. So, by this I can say now AB square, because BC is 12, AB square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. AB square is equal to 13 square minus 12 square. What happens? CC. AB square is equal to 169 minus 144. AB square is equal to 25. AB is equal to 5. BC is how much? 5 centimeters. Tan C, opposite side by adjacent. AB by BC. AB is how much here? 12 and BC is how much here? So, 5. So, tan C is equal to 12 by 5. Now, I have to talk about the cosec. Cosec A, hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse is 13 and the opposite side is how much here? AC by BC, which is equal to how much here? 13 by 5. That means, when the values are given to us, we can find out the ratios of the particular angle, and even one of the ratio is also given, we can find out the remaining all sides as well as the ratios of it in trigonometry. Children, we have observed concepts of the trigonometric ratios and the relation between the ratios, is it right? We are going to see the ratios of the different angles. In a triangle, we have observed that other than the right angle, the remaining 2 angles are said to be acute. That means, the value of that acute angle ranges between 0 to 90 degrees, but when we have to find the ratios, we need to find the ratios from 0 to 90 degrees, is it right? So, in that cases, we will be finding difficult to remember 0 to 90 values of all the 6 different ratios. So, in that case, what we have to do? We use some of the angles in general, or we can say some special angles. So, today we are going to see the ratios of those special angles. Please see now. As we all of us know that sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. That means, these trigonometric ratios we have already learned, and we have some more trigonometric ratios like cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side, sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side, and cot theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. Now, so trigonometric ratios of angle ranges from 0 degrees to 90 degrees, right. Now, we discuss the ratios of some of the angles, we call them as special angles like 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So, now we are going to find what will be the sine value for 0, sine value for 30, 45, 60 and 90 degrees. Similarly, for cos, tan and other angles also, other ratios also we will try to find out for these angles. So, trigonometric ratios of 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 we will see here. See the table here, You are able to see the table. Children, now we are going to see the trigonometric ratios of different angles like 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Now, when we see the table here, you are able to see angle which is theta. So, this is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Now, here you are able to see theta values, that is 0 degrees and 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. That means, the sine of 0 degrees is 0, sine of 30 degrees is 1 by 2, sine of 45 is 1 by root 2, sine of 60 is root 3 by 2, sine of 90 is 1. When you come to cos, cos 0 degrees is 1, cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2, whereas cos 90 is 0. That means, you can see that both are opposite in one is increasing, other one is decreasing. When you come to tan theta, tan of 0, that is 0 by 1, that is sine by cos, 0 by 1 is a 0. If you come to the tan of 30 degrees, half by root 3 by 2, that is 1 by root 3. Here, that is 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is 1, root 3 by 2 by half root 3. That means, tan 0 is 0, tan 30 degrees 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 degrees is root 3, whereas tan 90 degrees 1 by 0. That means, you cannot divide by 0, we are saying it is not defined at present. Now, similarly, when you come to the cosec, which is the reciprocal of sin theta, 1 by 0, we can't say it is defined. So, not defined. Cosec 30 degrees, how much it is? 2. Cosec 45 root 2, cosec 60 2 by root 3, cosec 90 degrees is 1. Now, come to the secant, that is sec theta, sec of 0 degrees is 1, sec of 30 degrees is 2 by root 3, sec of 45 degrees is 2, secant of 60 degrees how much? 2, secant of 90 degrees, that is 1 by 0, here also it is not defined at present. Now, the last and final ratio, that is cot theta, cot of 0 is how much? 1 by 0, it is again not defined. Cos 30 degrees is how much? Root 3, cot 45 is how much? 1, cot 60 degrees 1 by root 3, cot 90 is 0. So, these are the trigonometric ratios of some of the angles which we have to keep it in mind, so that it will be, they will be helpful for us. Find the value of 30 degrees of sine and 45 degrees of cos. That means, I have to read like sine 30 degrees plus cos 45 degrees. How to find it? Let me see the solution. We know that sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2, cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. That means, sine 30 degrees plus cos 45 degrees is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by root 2. Now, when you take the LCM of 2 and root 2, your LCM will be 2 only. That means, in the numerator you will be getting root 2 plus 1. So, sin 30 degrees plus cos 45 degrees is equal to root 2 plus 1 by 2. Now, let us see one more example. Find the value of tan square 60 degrees plus cot square 30 degrees. Now, here the square mean it is a square of the value of tan 60 degrees. Similarly, cot square means it is a square of the value of cot 30 degrees. Now, please see solution. Tan 60 degrees is equal to root 3, cot 30 degrees is equal to root 3. Now, tan square 60 degrees plus cot square 30 degrees is equal to root 3 square plus root 3 square. That means, whole square of root 3 and plus root 3, which is equal to how much here? 3 plus 3, how much it is going to become 6 now. So, 3 plus 3, how much it is going to become? 6. Are you clear now? So, now we are going to discuss about the complementary angles, as we have earlier discussed that if you have 3 angles in a triangle and one of the angle is 90 degrees, the remaining 2 angles, the sum of the those 2 angles will be equal to 90 degrees. In a triangle ABC, so when angle B is 90 degrees, angle A and angle C we have to discuss. So, please see, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees, but by the angle sum property of triangles, we can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to how many degrees? 180 degrees. That means, angle A plus 90 degrees plus angle C is equal to 180. Therefore, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 minus 90, that is equal to 90 degrees. So, in that cases what you can say, angle A plus angle C whose sum is 90 degrees, we are calling them as complementary angles. So, when you say they are complementary angles, you can say that each and every angle that is angle A or angle C can be expressed as 90 minus other one. Please see, angle A is equal to 90 degrees here, angle A is equal to 90 degrees minus angle C is equal to 90 degrees minus angle A. That means, both are complementary to each other. See, now we see when you are able to express them as if the sum of the any two angles is equal to 90 degrees, what you can say, thus angle A and angle C are called complementary angles. Now, we will see the example. Evaluate tan 30 degrees by cot 60 degrees. Here though we can take the values, we try to use the complement concept now. Please see. So, tan 30 degrees by cot 60 degrees, I will write it as tan 30 degrees as tan 90 minus 60, is it right, by cot 60 degrees as it is. That means, tan 90 minus A is equal to cot C. So, now the answer becomes cot 60 degrees by cot 60 degrees. If I cancel both of them, what happens? Your answer is 1. Please see. So, here 30 can be written as the complement of 60, that means 90 minus 60. Thus, we can convert tan 30 degrees into cot. We are able to cancel each other and the final answer is 1. Now, we will have one more example. Here 2 sin 33 degrees minus cos, that is inside the brackets, cos 57 degrees plus sin 33 degrees we have. So, when you are writing it 2 sin 33 degrees cos 57 plus sin 33 degrees. Now, I have to open it, 2 sin 33 degrees minus cos 57, I am writing it as 90 minus 33, and minus of plus becomes minus. So, I am going to write it as minus sin 33 degrees. As we know that cos 90 degrees minus 33 can be written as sin 33 degrees, sin 33 degrees minus sin 33 degrees, that means there are 2 times. So, what happens here? 2 sin 33 degrees minus 2 sin 33 degrees. Here 2 sin means it is understood as 2 times. So, what is the answer here? 0. Are you clear now? Till now we have observed that the complementary angles, but now as the trigonometry deals with the position of the object, and when you are talking about the object, a object will possess vertical height as well as the horizontal distance. But when you are going to derive a position of the point in a graphical plane on a circle, or how to apply the trigonometric concepts to it, let us just check. Suppose we have the graphical plane, let me say x axis and y axis, where the intersection of them is origin O, and let me say P is a point P x comma y on the circle. OP is the radius of the circle, and as the point is moving on the circle, we know that radius of the circle is constant. That means, the distance between O and the P will be always remains constant as long as the P is on the circle. Now, let me draw a normal. Normal means a line which is drawn perpendicular from any point to the given line, we call it as a normal. See, it is 90 degrees, and the foot of the perpendicular we call it as the, here it is n. That means, where it is touching the line, the point where it is touching the line is called as foot of the perpendicular. Here that intersection point or the foot of the perpendicular is n. So, you are able to see very clearly there is a triangle OPN, which is a right triangle. Now, the angle between the x axis as well as the radius, or you can say ON and OP, what is that angle? Let me call this is the angle derived by the point P with respect to the origin and the x axis. So, this angle when it is moving in a anti-clockwise direction with respect to the x axis, you will call it as positive angle. And now, let us just check what this theta or what this angle is going to affect with the vertical, that is distance, that is P to n, as well as the base O n. So, that O n is x and P n, that is height, is y, and O P, it is obviously a hypotenuse. So, in that cases we can say it is radius or resultant of x and y, is it right. So, the side which is opposite to my angle theta is y, the side which is adjacent to angle theta is x, the side you can say hypotenuse is r here. Now, we have to find the relation between these x, y and r. We know that sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. When I apply the trigonometric ratios to this particular triangle which is there on the graphical plane with respect to the point on the circle, sin theta can be given as the formula y by r, opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, that means cos theta is equal to x by r, where adjacent side to the theta is O n, hypotenuse is O p. Tan theta opposite side by adjacent side, that is tan theta is equal to y by x. So, we have observed that here the sin theta is derived as y by r from this particular triangle, and cos theta is x by r from this triangle, and tan theta is y by x from the triangle. That means, based on the ratio conditions which are there for the sin, cos and tan. Now, as I told you that when you are trying to find the relation between them, please see, we have the other ratios. Cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite, that is r by y, sec theta hypotenuse by adjacent r by x, and cot theta what you can say adjacent by opposite side, that is x by y. Though we have discussed about the all these ratios, but what about the relation between this x, y and r? As per the Pythagoras theorem, sum of the squares of other two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. That is what you can say, x square plus y square is equal to r square. Now, what I will do, you please see, I am dividing the whole equation, each and every term of the equation by r square. When I divide it, what happens? Please see, you please see, this is x square by r square is going to become x by r whole square, y by y square by r square is going to become y by r whole square, and r square by r square r by r whole square. We have seen that y by r is sin, that means sin square theta, x by r means cos theta. So, we can say now here this like this, cos sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, this particular sin square theta plus cos square theta, what we call, not only this, you please see here, we have other things like sec square theta minus tan square theta is also equal to 1, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is also equal to 1. So, what do you call these all things? We call them as trigonometric identities. What do you call? We call them as trigonometric identities. So, with this trigonometric identities, we can solve lot of problems. Let us see an example. Show that cot theta plus tan theta is equal to sec theta into cosec theta. How it is possible? Let me see. Solution. Let LHS is equal to cot theta plus tan theta. I have taken the left hand side. Now, cot theta I am going to write it as cos theta by sin theta, and tan theta I am writing it as sin theta by cos theta. So, now it becomes, when you take LCM, LCM is sin theta into cos theta. So, numerator is going to become cos square theta plus sin square theta, where cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So, your answer is going to become 1 by sin theta cos theta. This 1 by sin theta into cos theta I am going to separate like 1 by sin theta into 1 by cos theta, where 1 by sin theta can be written as cosec theta and 1 by cos theta can be written as sec theta. So, that means your answer is cosec theta into sec theta. With this you can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means, we have proved that cot theta plus tan theta is equal to sec theta into cosec theta. Are you clear now? Children, till now we have discussed about the ratios of the different angles of trigonometric ratios like sin theta, cos theta and tan theta etc. of 0 angle, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 and 90 degrees, is not it? Not only that, we have even discussed about the complementary of those angles. So, I hope that the examples what I explained are clear to you, and till now what we have discussed, that I hope you have understood. So, children, please go through the textbook and try to solve the textual questions, and for you there is a small assignment. Please have a look here. So, question number 1, is 2 sin 45 degrees into cos 45 degrees equal to 1? Justify. Prove that sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Evaluate sin 30 degrees plus cos 60 degrees. Evaluate tan 45 degrees plus cot 45 degrees by cosec 30 degrees. Find a value of cos 80 degrees by sin 10 degrees. Children, I think that you can solve all the problems of this assignment. I hope you understood well. So, that is all for today. Children, have a nice day. Thank you.
సిఈసి, ఎంఈసి తర్వాత అందుబాటులో ఉన్న కోర్సులు. ఇటీవలి కాలంలో ఇంటర్లో సైన్స్ గ్రూపులతో పాటు కామర్స్ గ్రూపుల వైపు మొగ్గు చూపే విద్యార్థుల సంఖ్య పెరుగుతుంది. సైన్స్ గ్రూపులు చదివే విద్యార్థుల సంఖ్య ఎక్కువగా ఉండి వారి మధ్య పోటీ ఎక్కువయ్యి ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు తగ్గడం దీనికి ఒక కారణంగా చెప్పవచ్చు. కామర్స్ గ్రూపు విద్యార్థుల సంఖ్య సైన్స్ గ్రూపు విద్యార్థులతో పోలిస్తే తక్కువగా ఉండడం వల్ల ఉద్యోగాలు సాధించే అవకాశం వీరికి ఎక్కువగా ఉంది. డిగ్రీలో సోషల్ సైన్సెస్లో చేరేందుకు కూడా ఈ గ్రూపులు ఉపయోగపడతాయి. సిఈసి, ఎంఈసి గ్రూప్ చేసిన వారికి ఇంటర్ తర్వాత చాలా కోర్సులు అందుబాటులో ఉన్నాయి. అవేమిటో ఒక్కసారి చూద్దాం. డిప్లొమా కోర్సులు: డిప్లొమా ఇన్ హోటల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, డిప్లొమా ఇన్ ట్రావెల్ అండ్ టూరిజం, డిప్లొమా ఇన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, డిప్లొమా ఇన్ టాక్సేషన్ లా, చార్టెడ్ అకౌంటెన్సీ, కాస్ట్ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అకౌంటెన్సీ, కంపెనీ సెక్రటరీస్. డిగ్రీ కోర్సులు: బీకామ్ రెగ్యులర్, బీకామ్ టాక్సేషన్ అండ్ ట్యాక్స్ ప్రొసీజర్, బీకామ్ ట్రావెల్ అండ్ టూరిజం, బీకామ్ బ్యాంక్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, బ్యాచిలర్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్, బ్యాచిలర్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, బ్యాచిలర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ మార్కెట్స్, బ్యాచిలర్స్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటింగ్ అండ్ ఫైనాన్స్, బ్యాచిలర్స్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ సైన్స్, బ్యాచిలర్స్ ఆఫ్ హోటల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, బ్యాచిలర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ట్స్, బ్యాచిలర్ ఆఫ్ కంప్యూటర్ అప్లికేషన్స్, బ్యాచిలర్ ఆఫ్ లా. అకౌంటెంట్లు, చార్టెడ్ అకౌంటెంట్లు, కంపెనీ సెక్రటరీలు, కమర్షియల్ లాయర్లు, బ్యాంక్ మేనేజర్, చార్టెడ్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ అనలిస్ట్, ట్యాక్స్ రైటర్ లాంటి వృత్తుల్లో స్థిరపడాలనుకునేవారు, ఇన్సూరెన్స్ సంస్థల్లో, స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లలో ఉద్యోగాలను పొందాలనుకునేవారు ఈ గ్రూపులను ఎంచుకోవచ్చు.
నమస్కారం. డిజిటల్ తరగతులకు స్వాగతం. పిల్లలు, ఈరోజు మనము 10వ తరగతి గణిత శాస్త్రంలోని క్షేత్రమితి అధ్యాయంలో గల క్రమఘనాకార వస్తు సముదాయం యొక్క సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యాన్ని ఎలా కనుగొనాలో నేర్చుకుందాం. మీరు 9వ తరగతిలో క్రమఘనాకార వస్తువుల యొక్క ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం మరియు ఘన పరిమాణంను ఎలా కనుగొనాలో నేర్చుకున్నారు. ఈరోజు మనం నేర్చుకోబోయే అంశాలు 2 లేదా సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యంను కనుగొనడం. అసలు ఘనాకార వస్తువులు అంటే ఏమిటో, వాటి ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం మరియు ఘన పరిమాణమును ఎలా కనుగొనాలో వాటి యొక్క సూత్రాలను ఒకసారి జ్ఞప్తికి తెచ్చుకుందాం. ముందుగా నేను మీకు కొన్ని ఘనాకార వస్తువులను చూపిస్తాను. ఒకసారి వాటిని పరిశీలించండి. ఈ ఘనాకార వస్తువును పరిశీలించండి. దీని పేరు సమఘనము అని అంటారని మీకు తెలుసు కదా. అదేవిధంగా ఈ వస్తువును పరిశీలించండి. దీనిని మనము ఏమంటాము? స్తూపము అని అంటాము. అదేవిధంగా దీన్ని పరిశీలించండి. దీన్ని మనము గోళము అని అంటాము. దీని పేరేంటో చెప్పగలరా? దీనిని శంఖువు అని అంటాం. ఈ ఘనాకార వస్తువులు మీకు అందరికీ పరిచయమే కదా. మరి వీటికి సంబంధించినటువంటి సూత్రాలను ఒకసారి జ్ఞప్తికి తెచ్చుకుందాం. ఏదైనా ఒక ఘనాకార వస్తువును కనుక మనం తీసుకున్నట్టయితే ఆ వస్తువుకి ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం, ఘన పరిమాణం ఈ 3 ఉంటాయని మనము ఇదివరకే నేర్చుకున్నాం. మరి ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం, ఘన పరిమాణం అంటే ఏంటో ఒక్కసారి నేను మీకు మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను. ఈ సమఘనాన్ని పరిశీలించండి. ఈ సమఘనము ఉపరితల వైశాల్యము అంటే 1, 2, 3, 4 ఈ 4 తలాల వైశాల్యాల మొత్తాన్ని ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం అని అంటాం. అదేవిధంగా 4 తలాలతో పాటుగా పైతలము మరియు కింది తలం మొత్తం 6 తలాల యొక్క వైశాల్యాల యొక్క మొత్తాన్ని సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం అని అంటాం. ఇక చూడండి, ఈ సమఘనంలో ఈ లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి మొత్తం ఆక్రమించినటువంటి గాలి యొక్క ఘన పరిమాణాన్ని కానీ లేదా ఇందులో నీటిని కానీ లేదా ఏదైనా ఇసుక లాంటి పదార్థాన్ని కానీ పోసినట్టయితే అది ఎంత ఘన పరిమాణాన్ని కలిగి ఉంటుందో దానినే దీని యొక్క ఘన పరిమాణం అని అంటాము. ఒక స్తూపాన్ని పరిశీలించినట్టయితే స్తూపానికి ఈ చుట్టూ ఉండేటటువంటి దాన్ని వక్రతల వైశాల్యం అని, దీనితో పాటుగా పైతల వైశాల్యం, కింది తల వైశాల్యం మొత్తాన్ని కలిపితే అంటే వక్రతల వైశాల్యాన్ని, పైతలం యొక్క వైశాల్యాన్ని, కింది తలం యొక్క వైశాల్యాన్ని మొత్తాన్ని కలిపినట్టయితే దానిని మనము సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం అంటాం. అదేవిధంగా ఈ లోపల ఉండేటటువంటి ఇంతకుముందు మనం చెప్పుకున్నట్టుగా ఇందులో పట్టేటటువంటి నీరు లేదా ఇసుక లాంటి పదార్థాల యొక్క ఘన పరిమాణమే దీని యొక్క ఘన పరిమాణానికి సమానమవుతుంది. ఇది ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం మరియు ఘన పరిమాణం అంటే. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఇంతకుముందు చూసినటువంటి ఘనాకృతుల యొక్క ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం మరియు ఘన పరిమాణాల యొక్క సూత్రాలను ఒకసారి గుర్తుకు తెచ్చుకుందాము. దీర్ఘఘనం, ఈ దీర్ఘఘనానికి పొడవు L, వెడల్పు B, ఎత్తు H అనుకున్నట్టయితే దీని యొక్క ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం ఫార్ములా 2H × L+B చదరపు యూనిట్లు. సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం = 2 × LB + BH + HL చదరపు యూనిట్లు. అదేవిధంగా ఘన పరిమాణం L × B × H ఘనపు యూనిట్లు. సమఘనం, సమఘనం అంటే పొడవు వెడల్పు ఎత్తు సమానంగా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి దాని యొక్క భుజంను ఏగా తీసుకుంటే దాని ఉపరితల వైశాల్యం 4a² చదరపు యూనిట్లు, సంపూర్ణతల వైశాల్యం 6a² చదరపు యూనిట్లు, ఘనపరిమాణం a³ ఘనపు యూనిట్లు అవుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా స్తూపానికి భూవ్యాసార్థం r, ఎత్తు h